I got my first YouTube paycheck after 13 years on the platform, and it feels pretty great. Now, I will get into analytics and the amount we earned later on in the video, but first I want to clarify a few things. I posted my first YouTube video nearly 13 years ago on the 19th of June 2011. And as you can see, that first video alone has over 22,000 views. Is it a great video? No. But I wanted to point out the amount of views for a reason. By all accounts, my videos back in the day performed fairly well, but the catch was I never monetized them. Why? Well, because of copyright. I used to, and to some degree still do, make fan trailers, edits and tributes, so that's what I get for using copyrighted material, I thought to myself. You know, it's only fair to not be monetized and make money out of someone else's work. But that's actually something I want to touch on later in the video, so we'll leave it for now. The overall point I'm trying to make here is that even though I didn't earn anything for years and years, I just kept posting because I loved what I did. I loved the platform and I loved the audience. As a teenager, I guess you could say I also liked the attention. The overall moral of the story here is that if you want to do YouTube, if you're interested on or you're already doing YouTube, you should really love what you're doing. Like, you shouldn't be going for the money because, as you can see, in some cases it can take years to get there. And yeah, we'll see more about the rewards later. Here I want to say something personal. I actually got into filmmaking because of YouTube. My audience kept writing in the comments some things that I see to this day actually. Them asking me, are you a professional film editor? If not, you should do this, you know, etc, etc. So, lo and behold, I listened to you guys and I did go into university for film editing. And I graduated and I have some films behind my back now. I have a full series that went live on TV a few years ago. And honestly, guys, even though I can say I enjoyed some success in the professional field, nothing has made me quite as happy as the success I had here on YouTube. Not because it was my first success, which probably has some part to play, but also because it was all completely me. Yeah, the music wasn't mine and the footage wasn't mine. So that kind of, you know, contradicts itself. But the idea behind it, the editing, the way it's cut, everything, it was my creativity and nobody was behind my back telling me what to do and what I can and cannot do, etc. So to have this kind of freedom as a creative is really nice, and I don't think any other platform can offer that. But yeah, that's enough about my backstory. Let's just get into how I got back on YouTube, because I did eventually stop, you know, because of the editing and graduating and all that. But now I'm back and I want to talk about how I got monetized now and how the channel is performing. The first thing I did was, ironically, hide most of my old videos. Even those with millions of views, yes. Now you may be asking, why? And well, it's because those videos and their success influenced the YouTube algorithm too much. And my new things weren't exactly music videos of popular video games under Linkin Park songs. The few exceptions to this were actually my Fallout videos, since I knew that I would be making a variety of content for that franchise anyway. And the second thing was actually to get my channel monetized and go through the whole YouTube recruitment partner thing. That process was pretty straightforward, as I went above and beyond their minimum requirements a long time ago. So now let's talk about the type of content I started making in order to start earning. We sat down and did a review for Spider-Man, a top 10 list for video games we looked forward to, etc. And eventually, lo and behold, again, we made a reaction video for Shogun, the TV series that came out a little while ago. And I don't know how, but those videos, which were much easier to make than what I did before, performed fairly well. To my surprise, pretty much each one got a few thousand views. And this is where I want to touch on the copyright issue, because reaction videos basically feed on content that is already created and you just leech off of it, you just watch it and discuss it, or in the case of many channels out there, they just watch it and, do a few smirks or laugh here and there, and that's the whole content. I don't understand how that is okay and the YouTube alarms don't go off, but for my videos where I spend sometimes, I'm not gonna say hundreds, but tens of hours working on a fan trap or a tribute or whatever, those are not okay. I guess it is what it is, guys. I can't do anything about it. So, yeah, moving on. And the revenue we started earning wasn't something amazing. We got like $23 for the whole month of March, which was still the most amazing thing to me, but not actually enough to earn a proper paycheck. As the threshold you need to pass in order for YouTube to send you your earnings is 100 USD in the States and around 70 euros here in Europe. So we soldiered on and kept making videos. I started implementing some of my old style of videos, using them as a sort of commercial for the other things we made, and eventually the audience grew. We got over 1,000 subscribers in the months of April and May, and also an amazing jump in revenue. As you can see here, we earned 90 USD that month, which combined with March and the very little earnings we had before then was enough to go over the threshold. And yes, we got paid. So how much did I get paid for the first time on YouTube after 13 years? It was the grand total of 130 euros and 62 cents. Nothing to write home about, but for me, it was an incredible achievement after so many years of doing this for free. So yeah, I'm extremely grateful for this, guys. Thank you for each and every one who is watching this and has watched my other videos. Thank you. Now moving on, the earnings for May, which we still haven't received but were calculated, are also a huge jump from the last month. Here you can see we made 215 USD and 28 cents. And so far for June we have made $66.14. So yeah, it works, guys. If you stick to it and really love what you do, you can make a living out of this. Sure, it can take years, hopefully not, but yeah. In my experience, it's very important to have a nice package. You want a nice thumbnail that complements the title very well, and the clicks come. And from there is just trying to produce the best content you can the fastest you can, because as much as I like to say quality is better than quantity, I don't think this is the case for YouTube. I think quantity is the key, and through a lot of quantity and a lot of work, you eventually get quality. So yeah, get out there and start producing videos. The more the better. Obviously you want to try and create each one a bit better than the last, but yeah, quantity matters. So yeah, let me know, are you into YouTube as a creator, I mean? Do you have any personal experience with YouTube? I would love to know what it is down in the comments. Let's have a chat. Like, us small folks should really stick together. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for all the support through these years. And if you're new here, you're welcome to check out our other stuff. They're not really anything like this, but if you're a nerd like us, then I think you'd fit in just fine. Yeah, thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one. And also the camera died just shortly before I could say goodbye properly, and now I'm out of focus. But yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you again. Bye bye now.